Hi, I'm Jade,
And I'm Adam, and we are one half of AFI.
and this is Records in My Life on northerntransmissions.com.
Thanks for having us.
Let's get down to the nitty gritty and give us a record, maybe from your childhood, that a parent or a sibling or a neighbor got you into.
Well, there's a lot, obviously, but one record that was really important to me was Michael Jackson's Thriller. So my mom was a big fan of soul, and growing up, we listened to a lot of Motown and Sade and Lionel Richie and stuff like that. So Thriller and even Off the Wall, when Off the Wall came out, those were big records for me as a little kid. Some of my earliest memories were Beatles and Michael Jackson.
I have memories of asking my folks, my mom or something, to buy me the it's going to be a Heartache Tonight, the Eagles single. But I thought I was a kid, I was like 2 or whatever, and I thought there's going to be a party tonight. So she was going all over town, like singing this song to the clerks at the record store,
So nice.
It's gonna be a party tonight, and they were just like, "What?"
The better lyric, anyway.
Yeah.
So give us a record about teaching a class.
I'd probably pick a Beatles record, maybe Revolver, just because that's a good kind of middle of the road that kind of encapsulates a lot of what the Beatles are about. I mean, if you want to make someone love music and have something that you have the best chance of translating into a love of music, I think Beatles would be it.
That's a good one.
That's a good answer.
Always.
Maybe you take all the less musically inclined kids and have them listen to like Pavement or something, where it's sort of like the sum of the parts make what's great. And all those guys are great musicians, but there's less attention to getting it perfect. The vocals aren't always, they're flat sometimes and purposely, or that maybe and that was a good enough way. But when everything's together, the vibe sort of becomes bigger than the performances themselves.
Well, to be fair, I don't think the Beatles were perfectionists either. That really wasn't what they were about. I think they're just so good that it kind of came off that way.
Okay, well then, it could be both those records.
Both those records.
They're both good answers.
Okay.
Let's take a burning building album. This is like one last, God forbid, you have a fire at home. Could be a compilation or a box set or a maxi single, 8-track, whatever. There's one you're allowed to save, and that's it.
Yeah, that's a tough question. It's sort of like, which child do you grab if you have more than one? But maybe Loveless, My Bloody Valentine, or Nick Cave record. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's interesting that an album like that is such a blueprint for so many bands has never really been duplicated. Like, everybody cites that album as an inspiration, but nobody can really nail it or even sound close. Yeah, I guess so.
That's hysterical. That's really funny.
Yeah, maybe somebody's making one right now. It's just taking them 15 years.
I mean, if you're letting us have a box set, then
box sets.
I could go for Rolling Stones discography, or Bach or Vivaldi or Mozart or the Beatles, the whole collection. So, which would be kind of a cop out, I guess. One thing that I come back to a lot is the Robert Johnson collected recordings, which isn't much music, but I think that I could probably listen to that for the rest of my life.
Cool. Any messages to family, friends, people?
Family, I'm safe. Hold the ransom.